Probably should turn it on. There we go. Oh, what a day, what a day. Welcome to Pittsville High School for tonight's non-conference girls volleyball action here on Zaleski Sports. Team name is Braden Sutter from Pittsville High School. Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. 2 weeks from tonight's is regional semifinal action in playoff volleyball, but we got a good non-conference one here tonight for you. It is the Assumption Royals and the Pittsville Panthers, a good long-time rivalry for these two teams that will take action here tonight. Assumption not having a great year, just one win that came against Cooley Christian. They ended the conference season 0-5. Pittsville 11-17 on the year. They are 3-2 in the Central Wisconsin South Conference. Dr. Sean Cusack before the game, he's pretty excited about this one and the conclusion here. Just a number of weeks left. We will be at Assumption next week, and Joe Anderson will be here in Pittsville for Auburndale, which Auburndale-Pittsville always a good matchup. Pittsville knocked Auburndale out of the playoffs last year in a sectional semifinal here in Pittsville. But, of course, those were two very different teams going at it than we do, or that will much different than we'll take to the floor next week. Got 7 games on the network, 2 football, 1 swim meet. It is the Spash Panthers and Wausau West Warriors. That's for a conference championship. We've also got a soccer game, conference championship game in Loyal for volleyball. And fall season dwindling down. We got 10 football games for you tomorrow night and 1 on Saturday, and a conference volleyball championship game on Saturday from Stevens Point. That'll be Spash and Marshfield at about 10 a.m. from the Spash Fieldhouse. We'll hear from our friends over at Next Step. Come back with our
team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends. And he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Turn over to Mark Dennison here for our starting lineups before we get started here from Pittsville. Reminder, today's pregame show was brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today.
Number 3, Hayden Egan. Number 4, Kylie Carroll. Number 6, Rylan Cusack. Number 7, Madison Moss. Number 9, Ava Moon. Number 10, Nora Ross. And the libero, number 21, Carly Helbersma. The Royals are led by head coach Sean Cusack and assistant coach Deshaun Hoffman. Now for the starting lineup for your Pittsville Panthers. Number 1, Annie Elsasser. Number 2, Harper Abel. Number 8, Kelly Friday. Number 11, Jasmine Andres. Number 13, Lana Ballard. Number 14, Kendall Knott. And the libero, number 5, Brindley Grimm. The Panthers are led by head coach Becky Weisman and assistant coaches Summer Cum, Michelle Abel, and Gage Cum. Tonight's officials are Craig Terpstra and Jeff Knieser. Our athletic trainer is Colin Barker from Aspirus. Good luck, teams.
All right, here we go from Pittsville. Glad you're joining us again here on Zaleski Sports. Dodgers and Phillies in Chavez Ravine tonight for Game 4 of their series. Phillies were up 1-0 last check. Now it's tied 1-1 in going to the 8th inning. Brewers Cubbies Game 4. With Freddie Peralta on the mound, first pitch from the friendly confines in Chicago at 8:08. Keep an eye on that one, but glad you're joining us here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Assumption will start with the serve. Line official veteran Craig Terpstra. Kylie Carroll will set serve for Assumption. Looking for a little bit more energy in the gymnasium than we had when we were here last week, 2 weeks ago for Pittsville and Port Edwards. And that was down the line and a point to Pittsville. Good crowd always on hand here in Pittsville. Addie Elsasser serves it up and nearly aced it. Kylie Carroll over the top, popped up by Grimm. Elsasser sets it in the middle for Hallie Friday, who winds and sends it too long, and we're tied at 1. Again, Assumption and Wild Rose next week to wrap up the regular season on Zaleski Sports. Seating meetings taking place starting on Sunday the 12th. Going all the way until that Thursday night. Follow along at WIAA.org or ZaleskiSports.com. We'll have them updated when they are ready. As Harper able to send it over. Popped up. Pass over to Andrus. Kylie Carroll is there. Halbersma pass over to Ava Moon. Elsasser. Andrus again winds and hits it. 2-1. 2-1 Assumption. The last time we saw Assumption live at Pittsville, at Port Edwards, don't have full statistics on it, but Ava swung at just about every opportunity she had, every point that Assumption tried to garner. Either came off of her hand or Rylan Cusack. We're tied at 2 here in the first. Kylie Carroll pass over to Ava Moon. Popped up by Andrus. Far side for Lana Vollert. Cusack digs it out. Carroll at the net again for Moon down the line. And it's going to be out. Point. Pittsville. 3-2 Panthers. Again, glad you're all joining us here on Zaleski Sports tonight. In the middle for Friday, and Hallie tried to sneak one over the top, unsuccessful, and we're tied at 3. Find my reads here. There they are. Grimm digs it. Elsasser. Brindley's going to swing at it. Dug out by Cusack. Carroll back sets it. Over, it went for Hayden Egan. Carroll again. Moon chases it down. Blocked at the net. Ross. Abel is there. Pass over right at the net. Moon digs it. Carroll sets it. Moon at it again. Blocks. And Ava Moon got clotheslined by the net. That's 4-3 Pittsville. Chastine Hesley Insurance Agency is your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck, Panthers, from Chastine Hesley Insurance Agency, serving all of central Wisconsin with offices in Pittsville and Loyal. Over on it goes Elsasser. Halbersma. Kylie Carroll passes up to the net for Ava Moon, who goes cross court. In the middle for Knott. Dug out by Cusack. Cusack, back row attack. Popped up by Sloan Withers. And hits the antenna and is point to Assumption. Royals with a 5-4 lead. Grimm, Elsasser with the sneak over. Ava Moon winds up, tipped to the net, popped up by Grimm. Over on it goes Vollard. What a play. Knott right over the top, blocked and down. Nice play by Kendall Knott. Jenna Schiller back in for Pittsville. Gabrielle Ruzinski in for Assumption. Cusack digs it. Carroll chases it down again. Ava Moon on the near side. She's blocked. She sends it over and scores it. Ava Moon with the point. Grimm pops it up. Middle for Kendall Knott. Hit the top of the net. Played up. Cusack scores it. Tied at 6. Right? No. Put it in the wrong spot. 7-5. Ava Moon on the serve. Brindley Grimm 8-5 Assumption. Just not a lot of energy right now from the Pittsville side. Dug out by Withers. Grimm sends it over. Moon, Carroll, near side for Cusack. And Ryland scores it. 9-5 Assumption. And just not the energy that you're typically used to seeing out of Pittsville. There's just no energy right now in the first set. Vollard has to back up. Chased down by Moon, can't play it. Lana Vollard on an oopsie point, scores it. Andrus will check back in. Lana Vollard to serve. Homecoming week this week for Pittsville, and a point for the Royals. Taking on Iola Scandinavia tomorrow night, looking to keep their football playoff hopes alive. 2 very winnable games at the end of the year here for Pittsville. Nora Ross on the serve. Abel sets it, the wind and the point. It's in down the line for Andrus. Brindley Grimm into serve now. And the next time we'll see a majority of these Lady Panthers will be Thanksgiving weekend, unless come over here to cover a playoff game or two, but usually Thanksgiving weekend for the Cranberry Classic. Looking forward to another good weekend at Assumption after Thanksgiving. Over the top, high, can't be played. Hallie Friday scores it, and just like that, Pittsville back within one here in the first. Grimm at it again. Moon digs it. Carroll passes it to Moss, and she's through the block. Madison Moss scores it. Now Kylie Carroll, the junior, to serve. Popped up by Vollert. Back row attack by Lana, and it goes long, and Royals lead back up to 3. 12 serving 9 here in the first. And in and aced it down the line. Timeout Pittsville. We'll step aside. The Royals lead by 4. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back to Pittsville High School. It is the Assumption Royals with a 4-point lead here after the first timeout taken of the first set here. Get you some score updates here from around Zaleski Sports in just a little bit. You got 7 games, soccer game, volleyball, and swimming tonight. 10 football games for you tomorrow. And you can check out all of our upcoming games, our schedules, at ZaleskiSports.com. Kylie Carroll set to serve it, 13 serving 9 here in the first. Junior walks up, pops it up to Vollert, chased down by Abel. In the middle for Friday. Cusack is there. Carroll calls for it, right back to Ryland. Off the block, Friday. Schiller, and Abel has to muscle it over. She does. There's Moss, chased down by Kylie Carroll to the net for Egan. Pass over to Andrus, and scores it. Jasmine Andrus with a point. Addie Elsasser to serve it. Moon is there. Carroll tiptoes the line. Moss over the top. Elsasser again. Far side. Andrus. Jasmine's had a good night. Cusack over the top. There's Grimm. Elsasser at the night. Punches it over. Carroll to Halbersma. To Cusack off the block. Moss is there. Right back to Cusack off the top of the block. Elsasser chases it down. Far side, Andrus tips it again. Moon up ahead to Cusack, who can't make it over. And it's going to be a point to Pittsville. It would have been a point anyway. No, I don't think it was blocked. I think it should be a point for Pittsville, but it's what Craig Terpstra is going to go and talk to his official partner about. Yeah. Even more so if it was or wasn't tipped, it was still popped up and out of bounds on the attack by Cusack. So nonetheless, point for Pittsville. 13 serving 11. Chased down by Carroll. Passes up for Egan, wow, they play on. Good play by the Panthers. Cusack right over the top. Sent over again. Cusack, Grimm with the dig. And Vollert from the back row. Tough pass over for Moss. Elsasser to Abel's, blocked, scores it for Assumption. 14 serving 11. And the outstanding sophomore Rylan Cusack to serve it. Dug out by Vollert. Elsasser in the middle for Friday, who smashed it long. And Assumption the first to 15 here in the first. Service error, and it's 12 serving 15. Carroll to Moss. Grimm at the net and can't be played back. Point for the Royals, 16-12. Just going off of the what we have here on Zaleski Sports. That's swim meet must have been over. Looks like Spash may have won it. Point's going to go to Pittsville. Spash with the win over Wausau West in girls swimming. I think what Mike Wendland said earlier, it was the fifth in a row for the Spash girls swim team. DC Everest leads 1-0 over Wisconsin Rapids in the first half in boys soccer. Elsasser punches it over. Halbersma's there. Carroll to Moon. Popped up by Grimm. Elsasser there again. Back sets it to Abel. Cusack digs it. Carroll sets it up. Cusack back row attack. Right over the top. Dug out by Vollert. Elsasser right back to Lana, who puts it into the net. 18-13 Assumption. Shawano leads Waupaca 13-7 in football in the first half. Just underway in the second quarter in Stevens Point. It is Edgar 29, Pacelli nothing. Edgar with 1 week left. They'll have Abbotsford next week. Ava Moon scores it. In prime position again are the Edgar Wildcats. Get back down to Madtown. Right over the top goes Knott. Scores it. Does Kendall Knott sign out point for Pittsville. Eau Claire North beat Memorial in the first set, and Memorial leads North in the second set 18-12. And Columbus Catholic making easy work of the Loyal Greyhounds. There's an ace from Harper Abel in the quote-unquote conference championship game. It's all Dons right now over the over the Loyal Greyhounds. Ava Moon off the block. Grimm is there to dig it. Abel to Vollert. Winds. Halbersma. Moon. Carroll's got to send it over. Down the line for Withers. Chased down by Abel. Far side. Vollert wind and long. And Assumption the first to 20 here in the first. Grimm, Abel, Knott, Halbersma. Cusack, Abel with the dig. Schiller, Grimm sends it to the back corner. Right at the net, tough pass. Jousted and played over Cusack again off the block and out. Point to Assumption, 21-15. Do some quick math here. Oh, what a dig by Grimm. Back line. Far side, Vollert. There's Moon. Carroll to Cusack. Vollert is there again, right over the top. Cusack's there again. Pops up the net for Lana Vollert. Winds, blocked. Played again by Rusinski at the net, and point. Oh, they're going to say that Pittsville was in the net. Heard the joyous cheer of Sean Cusack. He's going to give it to Pittsville, but then heard Sean and excited about the call. 22-15. Jousted. Ooh, who is down the net? So they're going to say out. Point. Point for Pittsville. Lana Vollert. Serving now. Near side for Cusack. Dug out by Vollert. Ross to the back line and out. 22-17. And A-Stet does Vollert. See if Coach Cusack will take a timeout. He will. Timeout, Assumption. 22-18. Royals on top. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids is ready to construct your dreams. Wirtz & Company will give you peace of mind with that much-needed roof repair. Have a remodel dream for what used to be your favorite room in the house? Living area, kitchen, bath, bedroom. If you can dream it, Wirtz & Company will make it come true. Wirtz & Company will also build your next home. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids, 715-213-1281, and Wirtz & Company on Facebook.
First time out taken by Assumption. Both teams have used one. Assumption leads here in the first set, 22-18, with Lana Vollert serving it for the Pittsville Panthers. A good little run here for Pittsville, 3 in a row. Short serve and an ace from Vollert. 22-19. Short serve, Cusack. Carroll. Cusack, dug out by Grimm at the net. There we go. 23-19. Assumption with the lead. We got our 23-19, and Braden is ecstatic. Assumption 2 points away here from winning the first set of the night. Nora Ross, dug out by Vollert, chased down by Abel. Far side for Andrus. Popped up by Carroll. Kendall Knott rises and kills it. Braden's been waiting for weeks for that score combo. We finally got it. Huh? Friendly Grimm with the serve, dug out by Moon. Madison Moss. Cross court and in. 24-20, Maddie Moss. Hayden Egan will check back in. Kylie Carroll trying to finish this first one off. Line drive serve. Vollert is there at the net. Played up. Can't be played, and Assumption wins 25-20. We'll tell you the historics of that set, that set win when we come back. Royals lead at 1-0. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Northwoods Windows has been helping homeowners all over central and northern Wisconsin with replacement windows, patio entry doors, and more. We've done installations in over 10,000 homes, including cottages, churches, and businesses. Our installers are trained, experienced professionals, and we're an authorized dealer of home improvement products from some of the top manufacturers. We offer free in-home consultations, no-pressure sales, honest pricing, and a job well done. Contact Northwood Windows today and see why you should choose us.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, welcome back to Pittsville High School. Assumption takes set one, 25-20. Told you about the historics of that first set for Assumption. That's just, again, their record at 1-20 this year. That is their first set, or that's their first set win since we saw them in Port Edwards a couple of weeks ago, and it's just their fifth set win of the entire fall. But so congratulations to Assumption. See if they can string together a couple more sets here tonight. And Pittsville will start with the serve here in the second set. Trailing 1-0. Appreciate you all tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports. They're in extra innings in Chavez Ravine tonight. Dodgers-Phillies tied at 1. Over the top, and Cusack scores it to start us off here in the second set. Well, Shawano up 19-7 on Waupaca. 10 seconds left in the first half. In Waupaca tonight, Memorial and North having a good volleyball match tonight from Eau Claire North. Again, Brewers and Cubs at about 8:08 from the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Kylie Carroll, Lanavalor digs it out. Up ahead to Andrus, goes cross court and out. 2-0 Assumption. Ballard digs it out. Up ahead to Abel, who puts it in the net. Pittsville shooting themselves in the foot here. 3-0 Assumption. Kylie Carroll serves it again. And aces it again. Kylie Carroll scores it. 4-0 Assumption. Grimm digs it out. Alsasser is there. Over on it goes Friday. Moon in the back row. Chased down by Kylie Carroll. Rylan Cusack goes long. And it's a side out point to Pittsville. Much needed for the Panthers. Trailing 4-1. Jasmine Andrus serves it. Popped up by Moon. Carroll in the middle for Moss. Pushed over. Alsasser is there. Middle for Friday. Popped up by Moon. Chased down by Carroll all the way to the front for Cusack. Grimm is there. Middle for Friday and scores it. Allie Friday on her back foot puts it in for Pittsville. And aced it off the hands of Halbersma. Andrus scores it. 3 in a row for Pittsville. Short serve at it for Cusack. Ryland goes cross court and scores it. Sloan Withers will come in for Jasmine Andrus. Now sophomore Cusack to serve it up. Popped up by Vollert. Alsasser to Abel. And Harper with another attack error, the freshman. Very talented freshman. Grimm to Alsasser. Cross court to Vollert. Halbersma. Ava Moon passes up. And it can't make it over. Footing an issue on that one for Carroll and Moon. And it's 4 serving 6 here in the second set. Short serve. Moon over the top. Alsasser able to get it over. Moss. Carroll to Moss. Down the line. Scores it. Madison Moss with the serve. And off the ceiling and played over by Alsasser. Ava Moon flies. Grimm digs. Alsasser sets it for Kendall Knott. Cusack digs it out of the back line. Over the top it goes. Vollert smashes it down the line, or on the back line and in. Good spot there for Lana Vollert. Halbersma, Carroll to Egan, who puts it into the nets. Back within 1 are the Panthers. And an ace for Harper Abel. We're tied at 7. Back line, on the line and in. Timeout Assumption. 8-7 Panthers. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsDelivery.com.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $20 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing real rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicoletBank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Harper Abel continues her serve here for Pittsville in the second set, 8-7 in favor of the Panthers. Food and fun are the features at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials like $3 burgers on Tuesdays and their Friday fish fry. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Check them out on Facebook. Point's going to go to Pittsville. They're in the bottom of the 10th inning in Los Angeles. Cusack at it. Carroll. Ava Moon off the block. Big side out for Assumption, much needed. Sloan Withers. Schiller sends it over. Cusack. Carroll for Moon. Free one here for the Panthers. Far side for Voller. Nice pass. Dug out by Cusack. Chase down Moon again. Grimm is there. In the middle for Kendall Knott. Dug out by Cusack again. Carroll to Moon. Through the block. Scores it. Egan serves it again. Dug out by Withers. Grimm passes it. Schiller can't play it. Royals back in front. Withers. Abel. Nice pass by Kendall Knott. At the net, can't be played again, and we're tied at 10 again. And an ace for Lana Vollert. C&D Auto Body Repair and Sales is your complete auto body repair shop. They provide free estimates and guarantee complete satisfaction. Contact Chad and Dan at C&D Auto today on County Trunk E in Arpin. Off the block and down for the Panthers. Albersma digs it. And Cusac's able to send it over. Cusack. Carroll, backline attack for Cusack. Tipped at the net. Grimm digs it. Back sets it to Schiller. Goes cross court. Krasinski. Ava Moon again at it. And miscommunication by the Panthers. Point goes to Assumption. 11 serving 12 here in the second. Assumption won the first one 25-20. Jump serve for Ava Moon. Abel, far side for Andrus. Scores it. Jasmine Andrus. Brinley Grimm, line drive serve. Sets it for Cusack, tipped at the net. Chased down, played over. Rusinski, Carroll chases it. Front of the net for Cusack, blocked. At the net again. Kusinski to Carroll. Cusack blocked by Schiller and Friday. And an ace for Pittsville. Brinley Grimm. (15 serving 11 here in the second. Line drive serve, and again Brinley on the line drive serve, unable to be played by the Royals. 16 serving 11. Ball into the commons area. They'll retrieve it and play it back and bring it back in. Tabby's Blue Bayou backs Pittsville Panthers. Stop in for some appetizers and a cold beverage after the game or anytime. Pizza, pretzels, and nachos and other snacks await you at Tabby's Blue Bayou in Pittsville, or order for delivery with DoorDash. Side out for Assumption. Service over. Back to Vollert and scores it to Zlana. Addie Alsasser serves it now. Moon. Carroll back sets to Cusack. Andrus is there. Alsasser right back to Andrus. And Jasmine scores it with authority. Pittsville out in front 18-12 here in the second. And right in the back line for Alsasser, aces it. Alsasser again. The net, Rusinski, and Assumption in the net. Pittsville the first to 20 here in the second. And aces it again, 21-12. Pittsville on top. Rusinski, Carroll at the net to Moss, blocked. And Maddie double hits it, 22-12. Alsasser line drive serve. Carroll. Cusack tried the push. 23-12. Another ace, 24-12. All Pittsville here in the second. They're in the 11th in Los Angeles. Pittsville trying to take the second set here. Cusack over the top. Alsasser. Andrus just a bit long. 24-13. Keeping an eye on the Brewers and Cubbies tonight. Christian Yelich walked. Churio struck out. And there is a kill and a point for Hallie Friday, and that'll take us to the third. It is 1-1. Pittsville takes the second, 25-13. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Welcome back to Pittsville High School. Panthers taking set number 2, 23-15. They went on a couple of big runs, and Assumption just unable to get out of that funk in that second. And it was a second set win for the Pittsville Panthers. Still 1-0 DC Everest over Wisconsin Rapids at halftime, or excuse me, in the second half now of that soccer match. Stevens Point beat Wausau West in girls swimming earlier tonight. Shawano is all over Wapaka, 21-7 at halftime. Edgar and Pacelli. I think Edgar was there at halftime at Gerke. It's 35-0. Edgar on top. Eau Claire Memorial and Eau Claire North. Memorial leads North 15-5 in the third set, 1 set apiece. Conference championship game is already over. In Loyal, it is the Columbus Catholic Dons winning another Clover Belt Eastern Conference championship. We're tied at 1 here in Pittsville, and Assumption will start the third set with the serve. Harper able to Jasmine Andrus. Cusack to the back line. It's going to be played out by Grimm, chased down by Vollert, and played over by Andrus. Carroll with it. Cusack blocked. Moss is there. Elsasser. Andrus with it. Scores it. 1-0 Pittsville. Freddie Peralta gets the ball tonight for the Brewers. Michael Bush has been a thorn in the Brewers' side this series so far. A couple of leadoff home runs. Manny Moss is blocked by Friday. And Elsasser puts it in the net. Point goes back to Assumption on the service error. For all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. Halbersmut digs it. Carroll back to Moon. Back line for Grimm. Elsasser at the net. Scores it. Point for Assumption. Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock is the place to go for signature pies and homemade food. Check out their daily specials and Friday fish fry. It's a cozy, family fun atmosphere at Bucks and Berries Cafe. Open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week on Highway 80 in Babcock, or check them out on Facebook. Jasmine Andrus with the serve now. Cusack digs it. Carroll chases it down. Ava Moon muscles it over. In the middle for Friday. Scores it. Hallie Friday put an exclamation mark on that one. Four serving two. Halbersma digs it out. Chased down by Carroll. Madison Moss. Harper Abel. Right back to Harper. And Cusack sends it over. Friday. El Sasser at the net for Abel. Played up and Assumption in the net. 5-2 Panthers. Ava Moon. Far side for Vollert. Lana winds and scores it. Moon to Moss. Near side for Abel. Harper dug out by Cusack. Elsasser sets up again. Vollert. Carroll for Moon. Vollert asks for it again. Winds again and kills it this time. Timeout. Assumption will step aside. Panthers lead at 7-2 here in the third. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsDelivery.com.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Pittsville has found their mojo here in the last set and a half, as it's the Panthers who lead at 7-2 here in the third. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids is ready to construct your dreams. If you can dream it, Wirtz & Company will make it come true. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids at 715-213-1281, 715-213-1281, and Wirtz & Company on Facebook. Far side, Vollert scores it again. 8-2 Pittsville. Dug out by Halbersma. Carroll chased it down, and Ava Moon sent it over. Dug out by Grimm. Much needed side out for Assumption. It's 3 serving 8. For Madison Moss. Elsasser over the top. Sets up for Ava Moon. In the middle for nobody, and it's point. Looking for Hallie Friday, but nobody there for Pittsville. Dug out by Grimm. Elsasser to Vollert. And Lana Vollert scores it. Wasn't going to let that one. Nine serving 4. Egan. And Ava Moon is on the other side of the net. 10-4 in favor of Pittsville. Metalco in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. Come get to know Metalco and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job at Metalco and apply online at metalco.com. Jousted again, won by Knott again, scores it. Does Pittsville. And a little long on that one. Side out point for Assumption. Dug out by Sloan Withers. Pass up to Abel. Nice pass that was by Vollert. Ava Moon on the attack. Elsasser to Abel. Dug out by Halbersma. Ava Moon blocked, scores it for Pittsville on the block. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where communities come first. Federally insured by NCUA. Point back to Assumption. 12-6. Panthers on top. Over the top for Moon. In the middle for Knott. Over on it is Cusack. Grimm. Abel. Far side for Vollert. Lana scores it again. A lot of Vollert short serve. Cusack is there. Carroll right back to Cusack and played out by the Panthers. Grimm muscles it over. Near side for Ryland. It is out. And they got a touch on this side. Point to Assumption. And just like that, in a blink of an eye, Ian Happ with another multi-run home run, 3-run dinger for Ian Happ, and the Cubs lead 3-0. Chase down again. Andrus somehow got inside the antenna. The middle for Madison Moss. Dug out. And Andrus hits off her fingertips. Nora Ross sends it over. And plays off the net. Grimm able to play it up. Near side for Cusack. Off of the shoulder of Brindley Grimm. Moss is there. Cusack off the block. Grimm again. Far side. Andrus. Dug out by Moon. Cusack again. Down the line. Scores it. Point back to Pittsville. And service goes long. 14-10 Pittsville here in the third set. They took set 2 25-13 after dropping the first set 25-20. Far side, Andrus down the line. Moon is there. Cusack down the line, over the block. Point Royals. Kylie Carroll on the serve. Ava Moon. Near side, Cusack. Grimm there again. Abel. Middle for Friday. Ava Moon. Kylie Carroll. Madison Moss. Going to send it long and out point to Pittsville. Halbersma digs it. Harper Abel somehow going to play it up for Pittsville. Cusack, Friday, Elsasser, Andrus. Dug out by Moon. Carroll for Cusack. Off the block. Ryland scores again. Short serve, Ryland with the ace. Timeout Pittsville, we'll step aside. 15-13 Panthers still on top. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Little momentum in the way of Assumption the last couple of points. Just a 2-point Pittsville lead here in the third set. It'll be Ryland Cusack who just aced it to serve it again for Assumption. Vollert is there. Elsasser, back row attack from Vollert. Cusack digs it. Carroll sets it. Moon attacks it. Dug out by Elsasser. Andrus to Harper Abel. Carroll sets it again to Moon. Vollert there again. Far side for Jasmine. Dug out by Cusack. Carroll again. Moon again. Back row again for Vollert. Harper Abel goes long. (14) serving 15. And aced it. Tied at 15 here in the third. And Moon, nobody home for the Panthers. 16-15 Assumption. Cusack again, over, Moon. They were tied at 16 on the error by Ava Moon. Ava again, back row for Grimm. Elsasser tipped at the net. Halbersma digs it. Carroll sets it to Ava Moon, who gets it blocked. Right back to Ava again. Brindley digs it. Elsasser to Abel. Halbersma. The middle for Moss. Elsasser there again. Abel sends it over. Near side for Ava Moon. Elsasser digs it again. Abel for Friday. And can't be played over. Pittsville back on top. Tied back at 17. Madison Moss on the serve at the net for Elsasser, punched it over. Carroll to Moon, through the block, and Ava scores it. 18-17 Assumption. Dug out by Vollert. Elsasser right back to Vollert, who scores it in the back line. Tied at 18. Dug out by Cusack. Back row attack for Ryland. Dug out by Elsasser. Sloan Withers there. At the net for Kendall Knott. Scores it. Cusack digs it. Over goes Ross. Kendall Knott scores it again. Pittsville the first to 20. Here in the third. Timeout Assumption, 20-18. Favor of Pittsville. You're watching High School Girls Volleyball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
20-18, Pittsville on top, and Hallie Friday will be in to serve. Hallie with the serve, Cusack with the dig, sent over. Free one here for the Panthers. In the middle for Kendall Knott, popped over for Halbersma. Sets up for Moon at the nets. And Vollert goes cross court. Riley Cusack from the back row, popped up by the Panthers. Vollert over at the net for Moon. Elsasser, Abel, Vollert again, blocked. Cusack asks for it from the back row again. Elsasser digs it out again at the net for Vollert again and scores it. (21-18). Halbersma digs it out. Carroll chases it up for Moon to the back line and out. 22-18. Halbersma at the net for Kendall Knott. She mistimed her jump and was won at the net by the Royals. 22-19 in favor of Pittsville. Into the net. 23-19 Pittsville. It'll be Schiller back in for the Panthers. Popped up by Halbersma at the net for Ross. Withers to Abel to Moon. Braley Grimm there. Far side for Lana Vollert. And Ava Moon. Right back to Vollert. Blocked but out. And we're at set point here in the third in favor of Pittsville. Moon digs it. Carroll back sets it to Ava Moon. Blocked by Schiller. High pass for Kendall Knott, who nearly finished off the speakers. Ross to Grimm. Far side for Vollert, who finishes it off. Lana Vollert scores it. And Pittsville wins it 25-29, or excuse me, 25-19 here in the third set. 2-1, Pittsville on top. We'll be back with the fourth. You're watching high school girls volleyball, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at MaidaCustom.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Pittsville has come back and taken a 2-1 lead here tonight over the Assumption Royals. Assumption won the first set 25-20, and then Pittsville dominated the second set 25-13, and then ran away with it at the end at Pittsville in this third set 25-19. It was an Assumption lead at 18-17. And then Pittsville went on a run and ended up having a lead at 22-19 and won at 25-19. Still in extra innings in Los Angeles. Dodgers trying to finish off the Phillies tonight. Brewers trail early in Chicago after a solo home run from, a 3-run home run from Ian Happ for the Chicago Cubs in the first inning. Brewers trying to finish off the Cubbies tonight. And an ace to start it for Addie Elsasser. Elsasser again goes at Moon at the net. Carroll over the top. Andrus is there. Jasmine winds, tip to the net. Rusinki. And Madison Moss. Elsasser over to Hallie Friday. Kylie Carroll for Riley Cusack. Elsasser there again. Winds it up, and Halbersma chases it down. Cusack sends it over. Elsasser in it again for Abel. Too strong for Harper, and we're tied at 1. Moon with the dig on a nice serve. Cusack is there. Right back to Ryland, scores it. Assumptions have their bright spots tonight. At times. Dug out by Grimm. At Elsasser, Jasmine Andrus scores it. Jasmine again in the running for a player of the game nod for sure. She has played well tonight. Popped up. Moss, Cusack. Back sets it to Harper Abel, who got it dug out by Carroll. Jousted it, sent over by the Panthers. Cusack off the block. Grimm with the dig. Elsasser over to Hallie Friday, to Lana Vollert. Goes cross court and scores it. Halbersma, Carroll, points to Pittsville. Timeout. Assumption. You're watching high school girls volleyball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids is ready to construct your dreams. Wirtz & Company will give you peace of mind with that much-needed roof repair. Have a remodeled dream for what used to be your favorite room in the house? Living area, kitchen, bath, bedroom. If you can dream it, Wirtz & Company will make it come true. Wirtz & Company will also build your next home. Wirtz & Company of Wisconsin Rapids, 715-213-1281, and Wirtz & Company on Facebook.
(5-1) Pittsville here in the fourth set. Looking for their 12th win of the year. Riley Cusack on the run in the wind. Dug out by Elsasser. Vollert there again, but into the nets. And Riley Cusack with a jump serve. Sent over again by Vollert. A lot of calls for it. Harper Abel off the block. Ava Moon got it blocked. She's in and under the net. And an ace for Hallie Friday. 7-2. Over it went Abel. Elsasser to Knott. Back row attack for Cusack. Elsasser there again. And chased down by Ryland. Over on it is Moss. Withers. Back over to Vollert. Scores it. Lana Vollert again. And, the net went Friday. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. And an ace for Maddie Moss. Withers on the dig. Moss digs it. And over it went. Followed again, smashed it. The sound that comes off of her hand sounded good, and it was. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa, Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. Served by Abel. Harper sets up again in the middle for Kendall Knott. Dug out by Cusack. Halbersma at the net. Blocked by Knott. Abel. Back sets it. Schiller goes cross. Egan on the dig. Ava Moon dug out by Grimm at the net for Kendall Knott. And an ace for Harper Abel. At the net, it's going to be a point back to the Panthers. 12 serving 4 here in the fourth set. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, people have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Schiller over. Halbersma with the dig. Ava Moon popped up and out. Good effort there by, good effort all around. Hayden Egan to serve it again. Short serve. Knott to Abel to Vollert. Carroll's got to send it over. She does, and she scores it. Nakusa Port Edward State Bank proudly supports our local athletes and their families, from business to personal banking and everywhere in between. Let Nakusa Port Edward State Bank work for you. Hayden Egan over again. Dug out by Sloan Withers, Harper Abel, Kendall Knott. Ava Moon blocked at the net. And hit on the outside of the antenna Point's going to go back to Pittsville. Mutual of Austin Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875 is mutualowaustin.com. Find agents near you. Lana Vollert, Halbersma, near side for Ava Moon, dug out by Vollert, and scores it. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, place your comfort at home as their highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Short serve by Moon. Andrus. Near side for Cusack. Dug out by Abel. Far side, Andrus through the block, and it's going to be a point to Pittsville. Get the best price or tire prices, period, during the factory direct tire sales. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service, up to $200 back by online or mail-in rebate on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. On now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. (15-9) Panthers. Burnley Grimm on the serve. Harper Abel. Burnley passes it to Harper and smashed it long, and it's 15-10. And just a bit wide on the serve. Fill your home with the best from home furniture. They got locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Madison Moss sends it long, 17-10 Pittsville. Addie Alsasser aces it. 18-10 Pittsville. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated in Wisconsin Rapids. For all your plumbing and heating needs, why like anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. Right back, Maddie Moss. Alsasser digs it out. And a couple of Panthers in the vicinity that time. Neither of them able to play it up. Solaris is your hometown fiber internet provider. Just like our athletes bring their best to the court, we bring our best to your home with lightning fast, reliable fiber internet that never quits. Stream, game, and connect without missing a beat. Get connected, stay connected at Solaris.net. Harper Abel scores it. Again, we'll have both of these teams on the network next week. Pittsville will take on Auburndale on Thursday. Brandon and I will be at Assumption as the Royals conclude their regular season against the Wild Rose Wildcats. And a point for Pittsville. They are the first of 20 here in the fourth. Let Carrie Van Erwin State Farm be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. It's Carrie Van Erwin State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids. Moss scores it. Madison Moss with the point. Investor's Choice. Shouldn't financial advice focus on you, your goals, and your dreams? Your Modern Woodman of America representative can help you plan for all the stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. Call Scott Patrick at 715-424-1873, 715-424-1873 to start the conversation. Blocked at the net. 21-12, Pittsville. They're through 2.5 in Chicago. 3-0 Cubs. At the net, Ava Moon. Now Maddie Moss. Now Ava Moon. And it's 22-12. Cusack digs it. Carroll to Moss in the nets, 23-12. Today's game is brought to you by Skis Meat Market, made a custom apparel. Keys Savings Bank, Skis Meat Market, made a custom apparel. Keys Savings Bank, Culligan Water, and Express Employment Professionals. Won by Knotts, rejected at the nets. And we're at match point here in Pittsville. Allie Friday will try and finish things off. Cusack digs it. And that is how we will end it here tonight. Miscommunication between Moss and Cusack. 25-12, Pittsville finishes off set number 4 and win it 3-1. We'll be on the court with our Key Savings Bank postgame show after this. You've been watching High School Girls Volleyball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
All right, welcome back to Pittsville High School. The Pittsville Panthers with a 3-1 win tonight over the Assumption Royals. We just kind of joked about it right now, but just talk about coming off flat, losing that first set. What was the message in between sets 1 and 2?
I feel like it was kind of just, we need to wake up a little bit. It was a slow start, We know we were better. We need to just kind of wake up and settle in.
You guys, just a week left of the regular season. Hard to believe you guys have Auburndale next week on Thursday. What do you guys take out of this? A little bit, build the momentum going into the final week in playoffs.
I think going into the final week of playoffs, we just have to realize that we are a good team, and I think if we just trust each other and believe in ourselves, we can do as much as we can, and that's all we can do.
Just talk about the what you guys have seen and grown this year. Obviously, a lot of seniors left last year. What has changed from the end of August here now to mid-October?
I just feel like we became a team, from last year, losing almost an entire varsity team and playing people you've never played with before. You have to learn to almost be a different athlete to mash with the players that you're put up with.
All right, we're going to put you guys in the house, all right?
Okay, perfect.
Okay. We're going to give you this. Sure. Okay.
I'm Addie Elsasser.
I'm Jasmine Andrews.
And we're in the house.
Thank you. With that, we're going to sign things off here from Pittsville. A 3-1 winner here tonight for the Panthers over the Assumption Royals. Pittsville back in action next week against Auburndale on Thursday, and Assumption back against Wild Rose on Thursday night next week as well. 10 football games for you on the network tomorrow. Check them all out, ZaleskiSports.com. For Braden Sutter, this is Steve Maves. Have a blessed night. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night right here on Zaleski Sports.